MDickie is an indie creator of games that has been enjoyed by millions. These games are simple, yet addictive, and follow a formula that just seems to work very well. Wrestling, prison, and school sims are among many of the great games created, but myself and many others have wondered, what would a criminal underworld simulator game look like? The game could start with you choosing to contribute to the criminal community, or aid in the fight against it. In the character selection process, you would choose to start in a gang, or as a lone wolf. Having the editor would allow for gang customization, like replicating real-life gangs or creating your own. An inventory slot would allow for easy access to stored items, so you won't always have to traverse the entire map just to find one pistol. An essential feature would be building your empire. This is basically a sub-gang where you can hire criminals to work for you, like selling contraband, operating your businesses, watching your back, or even getting someone whacked. You could hire low-reputation goons for about $500 a week, while high-profile gangsters might demand upwards to 50 grand. If you thought robbing people and selling drugs were the only ways criminals make an honest living, then think again. Many big-timers will operate businesses or fronts where they conduct illegal activities. These fronts would be purchasable as long as you or your gang controls that area. You pay the purchase price and then generate weekly income. For a cut, Empire members could be assigned to fronts to ensure protection in the event that you get arrested or knocked unconscious in a gang fight. Having fronts would give a satisfying way of building wealth and also add incentive for taking over the map. Obviously, a big part of being a successful criminal would be dealing arms and drugs, which you could buy off of the black market. Drugs can be sold for profit or consumed in-game for boosts. A 5-star rating system determines the price and quality of the drug. When purchased, they can be stored in stashes or in your or your empire's inventories. Having drugs as consumable items would add to the fun factor. In addition to increasing your strength with steroids and healing with painkillers, who wouldn't want a game where you can light up a joint and then go to war with rival gang members? While purchasing weapons, 1-star weapons would do minor damage, while 5-star weapons could finish someone off with a few hits. In addition to being sold, these weapons can be assigned to you or your members to strengthen your empire. This would make it possible to choose exactly what kind of equipment you'd want your gang to carry. Manage a squad of bums wielding baseball bats, or have an empire of flamethrower-toting hitmen, to everything in between. The freedom would be yours. If purchasing large amounts of contraband, you'll need storage space, and that's where stash spots come in. In-game, your inventory would only hold up to about 10 quantities of an item, so stashes would be necessary investments. Owning a stash spot could also allow for you or members of your empire to produce drugs there in true trap house fashion, as an alternative to buying from the black market. The quality of drug grown would be dependent upon the skill of whomever grows it. Through the calendar, you're given the option to make moves, like planning deals or gang attacks. In gang wars, clicking on an enemy turf will bring up the option to invade the zone. You can either go at it alone or select some buddies from your empire for backup. Each area will have someone with ownership, which will be passed on to you if you can take them out. Having a front or being the leader of an area will put you at greater risk for rivals to attack your turf. If this happens, you could deal with it personally or delegate it to any empire members. Besides ducking from or fighting with rival gangs and DEA agents, roaming around would offer lots of gameplay options. Attempting to rob someone may offer some quick cash, although having a low reputation may result in you getting brushed off. Initiating a deal will allow you to sell anything in your inventory or stash spot. Selling drugs or weapons will allow for a profit of about double the purchase price. When doing deals with rival gang members, there may be a higher chance they try and rip you off. Therefore, it would be up to you to decide which deals are fair. Most gangs won't let you do business on their block, so owning the area might be your first priority. In conclusion, a game of this caliber could capture the setting of a criminal underworld in its entirety. The player could potentially evolve from a small-time gang member hustling in the streets to a powerful drug lord managing a million-dollar empire. This is a fairly rare concept in gaming that I think would translate nicely into the chaotic and entertaining nature of MDickie's games.